squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Kansas State's offense will have first crack at this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing.
Breaks into the open. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Kansas State quick to the line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Cotton. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. To throw, it's Kennedy. Going for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? K-State sends the punt team onto the field ready to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Buffalo's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, right, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him. Turning it on. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's third and goal. To the air, it's Duggar. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Bulls. And they have the first points of the game.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Kansas State pushing the pace. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. Got it in the middle, it's Cotton. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick tempo here for the offense. The give on the inside. Oh, better look out. Made a defender miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over UTSA. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Uncorks one. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Cotton.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Kansas stay quick to the line.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's third down and short. The QB makes the pitch. Good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. The offense in hurry-up mode. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Sends it back in motion. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds his man open. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. You know, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets it out fast. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Buffalo! The offense cashing it in on that drive. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better
There he goes! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Kansas State pushing the pace. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He'll do it himself. And some room to work. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dumps it to the back. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target over the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this defense steps up. They're losing. They need a play. Third long, you're thinking pass. The offense actually tries to run the football. Not fooled. Forcing the fourth down now, trying to get the football back.
The Bulls will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Forced out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Wants to throw on third down. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Powell. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Here comes the heat. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Touchdown, Buffalo. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Worthy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a gap. It's Powell. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance to call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here. Down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Kansas State quick to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Right back to the well. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what you need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 31 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stayed tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
He wants it all. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
But it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. You could probably question the decision. He lets it fly. He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out.
Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Makes the grab down the left side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. To the air, it's Kennedy. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Hauls it in. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short. Make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Off play action. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Immediately fires to the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Coming out with it, it's Worthy. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Defense might bring the house here. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. So first down will open up the final period. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page these last 2 drives. Obviously scoring a touchdown the last time out, and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Quickly out to the tight end. After the filthy move, he's got room. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? 1 play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Kennedy. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate.
Going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets open down the middle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 21 over Western Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's complete on the right side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. Breaks into the open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Slams it ahead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Using the quick game. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Kennedy. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Turning it on! He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Punts it out of the air. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. To the air, it's Kennedy. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Leaves it with the running back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash, and maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
This one was a lot like a tennis.